videos of the Zamboni doing what it does. For those who don't know how one operates, we'll go over a few things. This lever right here controls your wash water, or your flood water. This is your wash water. Flood water comes out of the pipe down the back of the wash water is out in front of it. It sprays it down. The machine will recirculate it back into a tank on the top. This lever, or this wheel, controls how much ice you're taking out, how big of the angle of the blade that shaves the ice down. This lever here is what you use to raise and lower that bucket up there for dumping it. This one here is one of your auger controls. This one here raises and lowers the conditioner itself. This one here is another auger control. This right here is used as an icebreaker, or a snow breaker, icebreaker, however you want to label it. It's got a little door that slams down on the bottom that clears the snow off. Where that hose is going in here now, that's for your wash water. That runs cold. Put cold water in there. This one down here is where you put your flood water in. That goes in hot or warm water. Underneath the machine here, you'll see like a brush. That brush pops out to the side. You use that when you go around at the boards. It clears the snow away from the boards for you. That whole piece on the back there, that's the conditioner. Inside that you have a horizontal auger and a vertical auger. Vertical auger will pick it up. I'll show that real quick. It hasn't been cleared out. This is the augers that I'm talking about. Those augers, the horizontals, will shove it off into the middle over here. Then it gets thrown into a pickup where the icebreaker is. The top of the vertical auger is right here. That will pick it up and throw it in through a hole that's in that dump on the top up there. Inside here, that yellow door basically that you kind of see in there, that's that icebreaker I was talking about. Your horizontals, augers, throw it over there, and down lower in there is another little door. That's where the vertical auger is. To give you a little bit more on what these levers do. Wash water, or flood water. Opens here, comes out there. This will control a flow coming out of it. You do have to kind of pay attention to it. You don't want your ice too thick, you don't want it too thin. That will control how much water you're putting, or how thick your ice is going to be, depending upon how much water you're putting on. Judging how thick the ice is on the surface is a little bit harder. You kind of got to go by the brightness of your lines, how bright the colors are on the lines. The wash water comes down, that's actually out in front of it. As you can see, comes down, but it sprays out in front of that. There's also another pump on here, sits off to the side over here. We'll pick that water back up just like the same way a shop vac kind of would. At Coon Rapids Ice Center, we use electric. That's the battery bank, if you want to call it that. That's in our blue, and then the same thing in the red one over there. This tank right here is our flood water. That's hot water. The tank that's up here, that's our wash water. And again, that's where the top of the vertical auger is. That's what throws it in. You can't really see it because it's way up there right now, but there's a hole in that, and it throws it inside there. I might be able to see it up here. Yeah, you can kind of see it up here. Comes through that hole, fills up this thing, not totally full, but about a quarter of the way, halfway full. When you get all done with everything, it all gets dumped into this tank. That is also heated, that tank is. Next resurface I do, I'll try to get a video of how the wash, controlling the wash and the flood water. I'm going to try to show you the controls on for the wash and flood. This is wash water. This one is flood water. This one you got to keep adjusting as you go along.